Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of the 8 Morning 92 podcast where we always keep it 100. You heard none of them sound effects, did you?
Nah.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
y'all niggas I was gonna keep it street. Hey. Oh, then how you coming, Glock?
Pause.
Okay.
It's the 8 Morning 92 podcast. You know how we do. We always keep it 100. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the 8 Morning 92 podcast where we always keep it 100. We are Michael's, but we taking it back before we had money. In the studio.
I still ain't got money. I don't know what this nigga talking about.
Well, it wasn't a group project, man. It was just podcast. But
Just
welcome
an
back
individual.
to another episode of the 8192 podcast where we always keep it 100. I don't know what we refreshing, but I got to say, go Raider Nation. How are you today, Mitch? How you been? Racer Nation. Go Racer Nation.
I was about to say, no, man, I've been good, man. Been on a hiatus for a little while. Life been lifing. Congratulations to you. You know what I'm saying? On your accomplishments and everything like that. Walking across that stage and shit.
James Michael Harrison.
You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing, man. Shit, with everything you got going on, all that, it's real big.
Since we are jumping right out the bend, though, I mean, we can go to it. I mean, guys are wondering where we at. There's a lot of things that can go down with the podcasting world. Thankfully, we're already established, so we don't have to go into the nicks and the creaks and the crannies of everything about why people just have to stop what they're doing. But a lot of people don't know I was finishing my last semester of getting my degree. So I graduated from Murray State. Go Racers. And it was very good. So to finally get that, people who know me just know that like me and school have always had like a budding rivalry. So to kind of finally accomplish that was a big thing and a big nod of itself because I really had real insecurities about school, which lead to like real intelligent doubt of myself, not me believing in myself. It's led me to maybe not try and give up on myself so much in life on things that I wanted to do because I didn't feel like I was good enough. And I just say this to people now, like, I'm not saying like, I feel like we need to go back to ass whoopings. And I feel like we need to go back to a lot of the ways that we were brought up per se. I feel like we are a little bit too soft on our kids. But I will say this part, and I'm not really a big proponent in the whole mental health thing because I feel like, there's steps that are needed to be taught before you get to the mental health thing. Because I feel like in that area of mental health, it just teaches you everything but the perseverance part and the keep going part and to get up and get ready for the next day. But I do feel that there is something, as all parents should know, that words are very impactful, and you don't know how long that what you say to what your kids, how long it will carry with them or what it shapes and impact them. With all that being said, I was able to accomplish something that means so much to me. Just something
And set a good example for your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just to like let me know, like when I was in high school, my sister was like the popular one. It was so bad. Like a lot of people think that like I wasn't like no nerd or anything like that. I wasn't anything like if people see me now, I get all the time that, oh man, I just couldn't imagine you in high school. I was kind of like the complete opposite, the outgoing, funny, charismatic, suave, sexy. I know what y'all think. Y'all think, yeah, that wasn't me. I wasn't.
Shout out to Sabrina. If I'd have met her first, nigga, we'd have never been brothers. Fuck with you, man.
I wasn't the penny dropper. And that stupid ass comment that Mitch said is what everybody felt like they could say to me in high school. I wasn't that tall. I was just chunky. And so everybody just people would just gradually say, they wouldn't come on and tell me how fine. They would say they would fuck. just because it's that type of. So I feel like people took no fear of me, and me and my sister didn't get along. So just that on top of like not believing in myself. If I got a C, I was the only kid of my siblings to get a C. All C's, like everybody's got honor rolls. So I feel like sometimes for me to graduate, it was like that was the award itself.
Yeah.
So when I took my ACT, I got a 16 the first time, and I wanted to go to MTSU, and I couldn't get into MTSU because of my ACT scores. And so looking back at it, I was just like, when it happened, I was just like, of course, what am I even trying to go to college for? I wasn't smart enough anyway. I couldn't get there. So like all these people talking about it. So like out of fear of like being rejected or picking a school and people looking at me like, why? I just like really didn't even apply to schools because I felt like why sit there and pay money to get rejected? And I wasn't really the best with rejection. I just felt like if you were to say, man, you fucking suck, I'd be like, yeah, I know. So I took the ACT and then I got a 19. I didn't end up getting into MTSU. But the second time I knew I got a 19. So Tennessee State was a local HBCU, but everybody's like, all you needed was this to get into college. So once I didn't get into MTSU, which was kind of a letdown, I got into TSU, which was cool. But also what was cool about that was me, my brother, and sisters all went to different colleges in Tennessee. My little brother went to Tennessee, the University of Tennessee. The sister that he was disrespectfully talking to about was Sabrina. She
I
went
gave
to
her a shout out,
yeah, fuck you. Shout out these nuts, nigga. But no pause intended. Sabrina went to Memphis when Derrick Rose was there. My older sister went to Middle Tennessee State, and I went to Tennessee State. So when I got in, I didn't really give a fuck. I just was like, cool, I got an acceptance letter, but it was the weakest school out of all of them. So my parents were like, oh, okay. So
And shit to me, and to me, that's the most fire out of all of them, for real.
I mean, in retrospect, going to a HBCU was probably the most beneficial because I found myself there. But pause. And all I got into college, but I really didn't care. Started working at Gaylord Opryland Hotel, and after I crashed my Bonneville McDonald's trying to make this girl Shanita impressed by the screeching sounds of my Bonneville until I kind of lost control and hit a gas pole up in McDonald's. Octavius was mad to his day because he hit his head on the dashboard. I only worked at McDonald's for like a week, and then I went to Opryland Hotel. And a couple months after that, I'm sitting at Baptist Hospital looking like, what the fuck am I about to do? Like at this point, I'm 18 years old and I don't know anything. I've barely been a teenager for any type of. I got out of school in May, but at 11:57, January 12th, I got this little baby in my arms, and all I had to show for him was a high school diploma. And so I was just like, I had my dad in my life, and me and my dad didn't have the best relationship, but I had my dad in my life. So I wasn't going to leave the child, but I also felt like nothing was great about me to where I set no bar for this kid to go. So I was just like, what the fuck? So I was just like, well, I guess I can go to college because I don't want him to just get to high school and the bar is just a diploma of high school. Right. What did I achieve? You know what I'm saying? My dad got $100,000 at his job. All my sisters and all them graduating, going to school, and you just got me, the typical fuck up. So I said, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to do something. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I say that to say that was in January 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And December, what's today? 19th, 2025. I guess he will have something other to look up to besides a high school diploma.
Absolutely.
Because not only do I have that degree, I have this degree. So I say all this to say, boom, boom, bitch. So if I can anything other as a 19-year-old child about to break into this game, you will exceed every expectation that you ever set for yourself. because you believe in yourself. And don't ever doubt yourself for 1 second that you would have been the greatest representation of yourself. I say all this to say that you will achieve whatever you put your mind to, and you only fail when you give up. You are good enough. So, boom, 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 bitch. Yes, yes, yes. I
Hold
said
on.
that
Hold
all
on. Hold on.
School spirit up for them. Step, Omega, step, Kappa, step, Sigma, step.
All right, we can't get flagged.
Yeah, exactly. No,
But yeah, man. Congratulations, bro. To be double degree, a single full-time dad, podcasting, and active duty Navy, man. It just but yeah, man. Congratulations to you, dog. To be double degree, a full-time single dad, active duty Navy, podcasting, and then just being an all-around good friend, man. You setting a good example for your boys, and you know what I'm saying, just to your homeboys, your friends, your family, you know what I'm saying, and just men around you in general, man. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying. I'm happy to have met you at the point in time where we met, because you've been my brother ever since. And I'm on my way to accomplishing something similar too. Um, you let me know every day without even having to say anything. Like, whatever I got going on shouldn't stop me from getting to where I need to get to. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever I got going on, you got that going on times two. So thank you personally for being a good example to me, and then just always looking out for me, you know what I'm saying? And just checking on me in general, man. I'm proud of you, dog, for real.
I appreciate it, man. It's just one of them things, like I said, I had to ask myself, like, since like I never really, as I got taller, I got bigger, like I never really had to. I always got told how much potential I had, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't believe it in myself. And so, the funny part about when you get older is you realize that you're no longer young. And so, like, one of the funny things is, some of the funny things is like you realize that, like, as you got older, you either adapted or you stay young. And even though it sucks to, like, dang, I'm getting older, it's cool to get older, but it's like all the stuff that you see older people do, manager stuff, helping people out, paying it forward, giving advice and shit like that. I've done that and don't even realize it. And so it's just funny, like, when you get there and be like, damn, you had the potential. It's just now it's like I gotta get into the driver's seat.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like, so I've always had the potential, and it's like now, like at this phase, it's like you gotta step up. You gotta step up and like take ownership of the next phase of your life, which is like to lead.
Yep.
And having, like, that, and leading has always just been weird to me because I don't want to fail, because I feel like if I fail, then I would have proved myself right about why I couldn't have achieved myself. And I just have to get over that at some point, that it's okay to fail, because failure shows you how to get better the next time.
Right.
So, that's just all it is. But another achievement, which you probably didn't know, I wish the soundboard was here for this one. 200 episode.
Hey, oh shit. Yeah. We definitely did the soundboard for that. Hell yeah. Appreciate the audience for sticking around this long, you know what I'm saying?
My love, hey, you got some bass in the trunk, my love, yeah. How many hoes in this club? Is it really just me, my love? You know my damn near pimpin' for real. You ever been down to Memphis, Tennessee?
Oh, I fucked it up. Hold on.
I'm just telling you the things that I see, my love. I got drinks, jokes, sex, and cash. Those are 4 things I can see my love. Hey, baby girl, let me see
200 motherfucking episodes of Keeping It Real. Is that your bestie? All right. Okay.
That nigga made the brim low and everything.
I just want you to know. Drake.
200 motherfucking episodes, dog. That's crazy.
We ain't just kept it 100. We kept it 200, man. So
you know what I'm saying?
I wanted to ask you. So 200, man. Just like sitting up there, we kept it 100, 200 times. And so I asked you. You came on late, but when you came on, like, pause. You seen it grow from beginning to now. What does 200 episodes mean to you?
It means perseverance, dog. Because there was times where we didn't think this shit was gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You didn't think you could keep going. And then it was just like, all right, I got this interview set up. You done had some stars on this motherfucker, bro. But yeah, bro, it just let me know, like, this is something that I can do. This is something that I'm genuinely interested in. This is something that if I just keep going at it, it's just gonna grow and grow, and I can take it further and further, bro. So it just shows me the hard work and dedication that you put in. We may not be where we want to be yet, you know what I'm saying, but we got merch which is coming back. We just did the Kev on Stage interview, which people still hitting me, talking about how good of a job that we did on that interview. Still to this day, rest in peace, Kobe. The Kobe episode is the best episode to me. You got the Tennessee Titans interviews, you got the Gail Bean interviews, and then just all around funny ass episodes, whether it just be me and you or all of us, you know what I'm saying? From Tonio to Najee to Banks and everybody else, man. Shout out to Dolly and all of them, man. You got a good foundation. And we got a solid network around here, man. So 200 episodes just means we could do 200 more and 200 more and 200 more. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro. Again, it's another piece of why I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
I would sit here and like name everybody. I appreciate you, Dame, but I don't want to forget anybody's name that's come on the show. So fuck it. I want to thank the Dolies, the Germs,
Definitely Germ too. Yep.
Pradas. I want to thank the Fletcher twins, the Ladies Layers. I want to thank the Darren Bates. I want to thank the Teron Davenports. I want to thank the Kev on Stage. I want to thank the Dorm Tamers. I want to thank Rome. I want to thank Mike. I want to thank everybody that supported the show. I want to thank Kev on Stage. I want to thank Sammy, which people forgot. I want to thank
Definitely forgot. Damn. I'm about to go through YouTube now.
thank Ty Davis. Couldn't get Cam Dormtainment. Couldn't get Bow Wow on there, but thank you, Najee, for fucking it up. I want to thank XKP. My cup runneth over. I want to thank everybody from the lives. You can either promote Smash or introduce me to some other people. Only shout out you'll get. I want to thank so many people that bought the merch and believed in me. This was literally just a
shout out to John for the couple episodes he's been on too.
Shout out to my family that's been on. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Thurn. Shout out to Black to the Basics. Shout out to Irv. Shout out to Weeks. Shout out to Chubb. Chubby Sensei, shout out to Mills, shout out to Pat, shout out to Jacroy, shout out to
Tonio, Drayden, and everybody that was down in Texas that was on too. Darian and all of them.
Shout out to everybody that's been on. Like, it's 200 episodes. It's gonna be hard to get everybody in.
Yeah.
Thankful, but I want to be thankful for this part right here, and it's because I'm thankful because I'm thankful because when I stopped, I had like a real like looking at God moment, and I had to ask myself, what is a success? And when I started this, it was because I was having good conversation with Banks, and we missed so many opportunities to do stuff, and we thought our conversations were so good that we should be able to have them, and everybody will love to join on. Um, I want to, and then I was like, of course, who would want to have a live show? Who would want to get picked up, and who wouldn't want to do the show, like watch our show because I felt like it was that good. And I knew nothing about podcasting, and to do that, to see what I've turned into, I've sold merch, I sold thousands. I've had thousands, 100,000 downloads. We're close to 50,000 YouTube subscribers. I had to take a step back and just ask myself what was success. And no, I didn't succeed in those goals, but I succeeded everywhere else. And I had to kind of really take appreciation because I was missing the moment of what I created and what I done. Because I forget sometimes that because I did it and I was a low market person, but I've done so much, ESPN, talking to NFL players, T.Y. McGill, shout out to you, that I hit a lot of marks. We got signed our first year to a network. We're the number one network. We're the number one podcast on that network. Like, that don't happen to a lot of people. We just had drive, and I just had a hustle that wouldn't stop. And so, no, I wasn't Shannon Sharp. I didn't have the money to be the back like a Steven. I didn't have the money for a 520 podcast. I didn't have the money for a Gills Arena. So we hit what we hit, but I succeeded. And I feel like that's what I'm proud of 200 episodes, because even though the show may have changed the format, which is you're not supposed to say stagnant. We succeeded because we took something that started from nothing and turned it into something 50,000 people, 50,000 subscribers, or close to 40,000 subscribers. No, over 100,000 people have downloaded at least once. Over 200,000 people have downloaded. You didn't know the numbers, did you? Over 300,000 people have downloaded it in this time over 5 years, and we did something special. I was able to have conversation with my brothers, with my best friends, and just shoot the shit. And I was able to turn.
And you curated some relationships within that, because none of us really knew each other. All of us met through you. You know what I'm saying?
So the network and to do what we done over 200, I'm just blessed that I didn't lose sight of what I created and see that I succeeded. And success doesn't always have to be one thing; it can be a bunch of different things. So I appreciate the 200, because 100 I looked at as an achievement because we made it from the first 100 that a lot of people didn't. And then 200, I appreciated because we succeeded, and succeeded the way that we were meant to succeed, not the way that I wanted to succeed, the way that the show was meant to succeed, and it'll continue the way the show is supposed to. So when we get to 300, we'll be there however way the show is supposed to be, whoever's on the show, whatnot, however frequency that we put the show out. You know what I'm saying? As long as we do that, the point of this is just to have fun. And I'm glad I was able to do this and experience, with my right hand man, with my brothers and everybody that wanted to be here. So
proud of my little man, I'm proud of you.
Pause, nigga. So I appreciate that. Shout out to 200. So yeah, off of the extra stuff, I wanted to say, when you bring in one celebration, you got to bring in another. So I was wondering, if you had seen the firing of Ebro from getting fired from 97, him and Rosenberg, and I don't know if you've seen. It can be one of two ways: either old media changing, or it seemed like the axe is coming. Because the bigger picture canceled probably like last month, and OVO brand is bigger than ever. I mean, if you look at it, collaborations with Marvel, NHL, NBA. They have WWE collab out right now. Drake is hosting the FIFA World Cup.
That's all right.
I don't, what do you call it? The retool and 21 Savage album.
That verse was so garbage to me, so I really didn't pay attention to what he was really talking about.
Recoup. I mean,
Mr. Recoup.
Yeah, it just seemed like, and then if we look at, the status of like music right now, especially hip hop. I mean, the boy is he was number one, and everybody that seemed to have something to say, that tunes is either changing or they gone. So this is old media leaving but it's hard to say that because Breakfast Club just signed with Netflix.
Yeah, for sure.
For the podcast purpose. But do you feel like, because I saw a bunch of Ebro's stuff, so do you feel like old media is changing, or do you feel like the wave that went after the juggernaut of all music, now that the dick rider that they was the bitch that they was riding dick for has kind of went back in his cave, do you feel like this is just the aftermath of people kind of trying to sink the stimulus package?
First of all, shout out to Ebro, man. He a legend in the game, no matter what side you stand on. I think, and for the example of like the Breakfast Club and iHeart getting that Netflix deal, I think it's just gonna be a new regime. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like all the old media gotta find new ways to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Ebro and Rosenberg and Laura Stiles, they'll pick up where they left off, in however they choose to put their content out. But yeah, it's just like I didn't see Ebro kind of like conforming to anything new. And then yeah, you going up against a monster like Drake, or you speaking out against a monster like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Um, and that nigga still got his connections everywhere. So whether he has something to do with it or not directly, it's kind of like a reckoning. Of course, him and Rosenberg keep saying, we gonna like this is just freeing us up to do exactly what we wanted to do, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. But yeah, it's just like you can't really say everything that you want to say without consequence. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I look forward to their next moves and everything like that. But yeah, bro, you go up against somebody like that, and that nigga's petty. That nigga is very petty. We both know it. So yeah, he probably reached out to some people, or probably got his foot in the door somewhere where he could take advantage and get them people up out of there. You see the tweet that or the text or something that Ebro put out that he got from Drake. So you play with
Die
certain people,
slower,
bro. You
die
said what?
slower, pussy. I said die slower, pussy. I just had this thing about Ebro.
Pussy.
Well, fold your boy. But I just had this thing where I just feel like Ebro was like one of them type of people that was just too much gatekeeping. He's like what I feel like I can't stand about New York niggas. It's like a nigga who doesn't realize that we've passed this era of
Hmm.
music, so we don't come to you for your approval.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I can never really get into Jay-Z over Lil Wayne. So like when I pick my side, I pick my side. So I just feel like niggas from New York really just can't let go that like it's like the Cowboys. The Cowboys have not won my son or my niece entire life. My oldest son is 16. He'll be 17 January. My oldest niece is 25, should be 26. And in
Bless you.
February, they've never made a Super Bowl appearance. So to talk about the Cowboys every year as if they are the Cowboys of the 90s and the 80s with Michael Irvin.
The
It's just
cocaine cowboys.
correct. Cocaine Cowboys for real, for real. Pop the Molly, they sweat, they ain't shit. So bro, I just feel like he's that. I remember he was doing an album with somebody telling them like how they gotta move in New York. And I'm like, bro, I'm at the radio, just play my song. Even like with the Drake thing, you're a sickness. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to
Hmm.
backtrack on it. Like, it's kind of like how I feel about Charlemagne when he does certain type of things when he talks. 1 minute you want to promote mental health, but it's only if you don't have any issue with the person or you fuck with the person. Then it's to promote mental health. If you don't fuck the person, then you treat them like ass. So it kind of goes against your whole I'm a grown better person. Not the fact, but then you can just use it for like, well, I'm going through therapy anyway. I ain't say I was all the way healed. So it's like, what are you really promoting therapy for? Because you just that same nigga that just unclogged some junked up suppressed history that just made you all the way fucked, and you just still want to talk about it. The only thing is I just think you just gotten older. I don't think that therapy has helped you. It may have helped some things, but you just also got older and things will slow down. The same with Ebro, bring it back. I think that form of media is just like where New York is the king. No, nigga, the South been the king for a long time. Like, nigga is the South, nigga sound is Atlanta, nigga sound is Houston, nigga sound is Memphis, nigga sound is Florida, and sometimes nigga sound is the West Coast, but nigga sound are never New York.
And Ebro, so don't let us confuse nobody. Ebro from Cali. He from the Bay or whatever, but he's been a staple in New York radio for what, 30 years now? You know what I'm saying?
23 years, 27 years he was on Hot 97.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just like, and he's sort of like a purist. So his persona to me has always been like, I don't like new shit. You know what I'm saying? I like what I like.
Do
You know
the
what I'm
grind.
saying? And I pick, and like you said, I pick whatever side I stand on and I stay there. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, bro. And Drake may not have anything to do with this at all. But it's just kind of like ironic with the timing. Like, you just had so much to say about me. You picked the side of Kendrick and everything like that, and then now look at you,
and then
right before the holidays.
Rosenberg said that shit about it makes it hard for you to, like people to defend you after this whack shit. But then when a nigga play a pedophile song at the Super Bowl, at every juncture, at do a whole concert tour about it, it was cool to sit there and joke on it. I wanted to ask you, with Billboard's new way of changing sales, where they basically just make it easier for you.
There's something about the sales change.
Yeah, with the sales changing and dropping, I wanted to ask you, was the two things, I'm not going to rehash it, but was the aftermath, was the stimulus package a real thing in your mind? Music?
Oh, man. Drake had the Midas touch, bro. That nigga's hot as fish grease. And now that everybody stands on one side for the most part, only some people are gonna benefit. Like, it don't matter how you feel about them. This past weekend, 21 Savage album came out.
53,000 copies.
What track did everybody run to listen to?
The one with him and Drake.
Exactly. So yes, the stimulus package was definitely a real thing. It's definitely a real thing.
Do you feel like with this, and everything he's gone through, do you feel like this puts him at a better advantage for like recouping, or do you feel like music is just that bad? Like, was music that bad before all of this, or was he really, and like his song just kind of saved it, or did he really have the Midas touch?
He really had the Midas touch, bro. I mean, it's just like couple examples. Akon, when Akon came out, everybody wanted him on the hook. T-Pain came out, everybody needed some type of auto-tune. T-Pain kind of, you know what I'm saying, shaped a little bit of today's and the last decade sound. But yeah, everybody wanted him on the hook. Somebody now that's kind of like basically making whatever they touch turn to gold. Leon Thomas. Drake just had that effect and has that effect for longer than anybody.
Wale had second best album of the year because some sexy, between him and Lucci and for Some Sexy Songs for You were probably the best 3 albums of the year as far as to me for longevity.
Sexy Songs for You is still trash to me, but
I mean it's fine. It went platinum.
yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna go platinum, but
I'm saying nobody else has went platinum, so that's my point.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Drake is Drake, dog. I've been a Drake fan since 07. You know what I'm saying?
Act like it.
Talk about act like it. I'm also not gonna lie and say that I like some shit that I don't like. But no, man. I feel like that this gives him. He's gonna come back better than before. Did like with when Iceman drops, whenever he fucking drops it, um, the reception that's gonna get is gonna give him leverage to like either get a better deal from whoever he goes to or fucks with next, or give him leverage to go independent and own all his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like street music is dead off of the low sales of 21 Savage? I want to say Thug did like 45. So if nobody's selling albums, what is
Um, Doug Doug kind of shot himself in the foot. I won't let Doug's low album sales be a good like a representation of street music. Um, I don't think it's dead. It's just kind of like at a slow point right now. But Pooh Shiesty just came home. He's about to put music back out.
first day out, first day out, first day out?
uh, 21 Savage album. I don't give a damn what the first week sales did. That album is fire and it's gonna catch. It's gonna get some traction. No, street music ain't dead. People still fuck with Lucci. People still fuck with Starlito and Don Trip. You know what I'm saying? I've been on Starlito and Don Trip kind of like as much as I've been on that Wale album. Um, and that their music will always be relevant to our region and everything like that. So no, street music ain't dead to me. It's just kind of slow right now. People still focused on the biggest names. You know what I'm saying? And all the people worried about what people are doing outside of music rather than the music itself. But it'll pick back up. What you think?
I mean, I just don't. I think the 2 second music concept is a trash. You can't really sustain nothing. I think that nobody. I think that, like I said earlier, whatever they want to say, um, whatever happened to Ebro, whatever happened to anybody, your biggest draw was not the nigga who made Not Like Us. And I mean, he had a good album, he had a good little run, but this was supposed to be his era. So where the fuck he at? And for a nigga who didn't drop nothing but a collaboration album this year, he seemed to rule every month of this year. So with that being said, you can say that it's good album, and I'm not saying this to bring it back up, but you can say whatever you want to about it being good music. But if niggas drop music in that month and he's still the number one person in that month, he didn't drop anything, it's not good music.
Yeah, that speaks volumes.
So that, I mean, I can get what you're saying. You can like it. Yes, Wale's album should have took one of the months. Why didn't Wale's album take the month that he dropped? Why didn't Lucci's album take the month that he dropped? How did he still take that month? Is all I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
So I think that to answer it, and bring it back, and notice that the person I said, he didn't take any months, and he just had an album drop last year. So, I think he might take February. So I don't want to misspell.
I was about to say he's had moments though. Like
I think he took February to the Super Bowl.
But I was about to say we speak about his moments more than you know what I'm saying his music, and he's had major moments.
Yeah, but he's a bitch. But but I just say for like what it is, I just feel like nobody cares about music anymore. Nobody cares about creating everything. Everybody cares about like all your favorite rappers. All your favorite rappers are streaming now. All your favorite rappers on Twitch now. I feel like what it is if you kind of pay attention to the trend, niggas don't care about music no more like that. And I think that's really the ultimate thing. Like, if you go to the Breakfast Club, they're twitching, they're streaming. Niggas can't listen to music if you watch a nigga what they doing in real life all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that probably plays a bigger factor into it, is that what's the cultural trend for shit. It's kind of like why Jordan still stay on the shelf, but Jordan want to keep releasing them. Like, this is probably the worst last 6 years of Jordans from the standpoint of people that are really into them versus like these niggas don't care about J's no more. Yeah. So like with that same philosophy, they don't care about music, but they care about one nigga in particular. So I feel like it's dying from that standpoint. So,
but you got people like, and I'll keep singing their praises. The Clips, you know what I'm saying?
Clips didn't take 1 month. The Clips, I don't give a fuck because the Clips take 1 month for the year.
But they about to win. They about to win them Grammys. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
because Drake doesn't submit to the Grammys.
Honestly, bro.
And I'm not saying even if he submitted, he would win. I will say this: you can sit there and have 25,000 Grammys all you want to. If a nigga don't give a fuck about you,
I'm
then
not. I'm not making this. I'm not making this a them versus Drake thing or nothing like that.
I feel like
I'm
this.
speaking. I'm speaking to
Spider-Man,
people caring.
Spider-Man got superpowers. The nigga still poor.
I'm
So
speaking to. I'm speaking to people caring about the music.
I get that, but
Whereas Clips did that rollout and had people caring about the music and making moments with that music.
still had to talk about
Wale
Drake.
is on his press run. Wale is on his press run right now, and promoting his music and talking about why the title is what the title is. I went to the Wale show in DC not too long ago, and he performed more new music than he did old music. He had Lloyd there. He had who else he have there? He had Jeremiah there. He had it was Mario. Yeah, Mario was there and everything. Like they're making moments and making it about the music, and that's what Drake is gonna do too when he brings the music back out. But people only care about Drake versus this person, Drake versus that person, Drake versus whoever. You know what I'm saying? Drake versus the field. Because he ain't gave nobody nothing to care about other than the collab album that he did with Party. So
I mean, I get it. I'm just when I see these things about music and everything like that, it was all good. It's just kind of like the damage of things. Like, you know, you don't pay attention to the damage of what you've done until after it's done. I wasn't trying to bring them up to like talk about them.
yeah,
I just said like it just kind of shows like, you know, you probably betted your hand wrong when you have to when you have to when you have to change the scoreboard to make niggas who rap now
yeah.
look higher on the billboard. So it's just like, you know, it's just, you know, bad. Christmas coming up. What's your Christmas plans?
I'll be in South Bend. Going to I'll go back to South Bend for a couple of days. I'm in school right now, so I have to. I can only go there for a couple of days.
I inspire them people.
This nigga here, bro. Oh no, see, I'm not going. You know my business, but I ain't gonna tell my business until it's all done, until it's all said and done, and then my next move after that is gonna be. But
Go to
I'll
go
be in.
to
I'll
Christmas.
be in. I'll be in Indiana for Christmas, man. Walking in the winter wonderland and shit like that.
Go find them niggas from 520 and ask them to put us on the show. Shit, fuck all that. Since you just in Indiana doing not a goddamn thing, go find B-Man. All right.
We got a couple degrees of separation. I could probably make that happen.
Whatever the fuck that means, nigga. I don't know what the fuck them terms mean.
We know some of the same people.
Say less. First down.
But yeah, shout out to the 520 boys, man. But yeah, bro, I'll just be in Indiana for Christmas, come back out this way for New Year and everything like that. What you got going?
I am going to be kidless, which is such a blessing. I know people think that you're gonna hear this and say, "Oh my gosh, you're not gonna be." Listen here, goddamn it. I have two boys with me all the time. Okay.
All the fucking time.
All their birthdays fall under a holiday. It's Jarvis' birthday, Christmas, Isaiah's birthday. It's just money on top of money. Money, baby. Money, baby. Money, baby.
Dang, yeah, you got. Damn, yours is right before, and I only got one kid. He was born right before Thanksgiving. Yeah.
This nigga can buy his son a holiday fucking ham for his birthday. And be
Crazy.
Like,
no, the fuck I can't.
But,
Nigga, y'all want to shit? My son like this shit now. Like he like shit that he could put his hands on and build and all that shit. He like skateboards and all that shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Second. But
you said what?
Pussy in a second. Just make sure it's not none of that GMO puss that build it yourself. Hey Pop, hey, Kevin's in here real quick. He said he want to change up, so I'm gonna go build him.
My son will not be doing adult activities until he's an adult, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what James got going on.
I was speaking about adult cash, but baby cash, little change. I ain't speaking about little change. I'm speaking about adult cash. Yeah, I'm gonna be here. So, like I said, I got them all the time. So, they'll be dispersed. So I get to chill. Oh my God, I have not had a week to myself with nobody in
Yeah.
like 6 months. So I'm cool to take some days to myself and just chill, relax, stay in my drawers, not have to worry about somebody. I can walk downstairs, open the door, my ass crack out, and I have to worry about scarring a child. So,
Pause. I don't give a damn who you
I don't
not
have to
gonna be
pause. You
around.
know what? I have to
Pause.
pause. You know what? Because ain't no kids. Ain't no
I don't
kids. It's pause.
care.
So that's
Opening the door with your ass crack out is crazy, bro.
hey, look, like I said, my Christmas is just chilling, not spending no money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Donnie decided to be graceful to the troops. Appreciate you, DT. DT 45. And 40, what's that? 46, 47? 45, 47?
45, 47.
You know what I'm saying?
Do-do-do-do-do.
I may do some traveling or anything like that, but I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill. So yeah, that's about my holiday plans. What's your most memorable Christmas? We'll wrap it here. What's your most memorable Christmas gift that you'll never forget,
Uh,
or Christmas experience?
Christmas gift that most memorable Christmas gift. I ain't gonna lie. 2004, 2005. I got the black and red T Mac fives. I Trace McGrady, my favorite player of all time. Shout out to you, T Mac. Yeah, Tracy McGrady shoes was probably my highlight of every year. You know what I'm saying? But specifically that pair, I have that pair now. Actually, outside of that, bro, I really don't like receiving gifts and everything like that. So, a gift to me now would be like my son opening his presents and just being excited. Like he about to be in Indiana with my parents for a little while now. So yeah, it's gonna be him getting his gifts. But yeah, the first thing that came to mind for me was Trace McGrady shoes every Christmas. What about you?
Oh, I was gonna go in the opposite direction. My most memorable Christmas is actually for a horrible reason.
Oh damn.
I remember when the Heelys came out, and I wanted the Heelys, and everybody was rolling around in their Heelys and skating. I really don't have good Christmas memories, so Christmas isn't really that big of a deal to me. So I just wanted to say that to say, I remember, and you want to know the type of childhood I grew up, and I don't give a fuck. Middle child syndrome is real because I don't give a
Oh
fuck.
yeah, it's definitely real.
So
I'm in the middle of five.
I just remember getting up, and I remember just asking for, that's all I wanted. So I remember going downstairs, and I go, "Are these the Heelys?" They're the Heelys. They're the Heelys. Oh my God. He's like, "That's what you wanted? That's what you wanted?" Oh my God. And then so I look at the size, and then she's like, "Okay, that's Sabrina's right there." So I go, "The fuck?" So then I see another box. I was like, "Oh, you got me. You got me." Oh my God. That's the Heelys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be sliding down the hallways. I'm gonna be riding down the stairs. I'm gonna be like Brink off of Disney Channel. If you old enough, you know how after that movie was. I'm gonna go find me a Tatiana or a Taina. I mean, a Tatiana. That's a girl from Fresh
Hyena.
Prince. Taina. I'm gonna go just win the race in South Carolina. I mean, in Southern California. And then I open that box. I'm so ecstatic. You can't tell me shit. I'm gonna be Auto from Rocket Power, my nigga. And then I look, and it's Noah's size. My mama go before she go, "Is that what you wanted? That's what my baby wanted." The Heelys. She goes, "Yeah, they didn't have your size in it." So what the fuck did you keep hyping me up for and all this? I got a Bart Simpson RV car and another remote control car and something else I didn't even pay a fucking attention I wanted. But it was the worst because all they did was ride the Heelys around. And so from that point I said fuck Christmas. But
Hey, what?
I just remember, and if my mama didn't watch this podcast, the words that I would say for the thought process of and thinking of her um and remembering what she said, and she hyped me up to keep opening the motherfucking presents, and I was opening up Sabrina and Noah's present, and then shit, I get this motherfucking, and then he didn't even do the spins for it. So that's my most memorable Christmas is everybody getting the motherfucking Heelys. And then my mama said after I opened up both them boxes that they didn't have my size. So
Wait.
fuck off. So fuck off, mom.
So
That's almost as funny as for my graduation, my mom got a cake. And so I only eat one type of cake. So I eat chocolate cake. So if you give me chocolate, anything, I'll probably eat the cake as long as it's chocolate. So I see chocolate, huh?
Yeah, Brucey.
Not really. I'm big from other reasons, not big from sweets. So I remember like I get to the cake and I'm talking to me and my homeboy talking. Yeah, I can't stand this nigga growing up. He don't want to try German chocolate cake, red velvet. He just want to eat chocolate cake. So I'm talking shit. Yeah, nigga, because I eat chocolate. That's why my mama got me chocolate cake. I go cut the cake. It's vanilla. And so I look. And so I go, what the fuck? So my mama goes, oh yeah, we had chocolate last time, so I decided to go yellow cake. Nigga, it's my graduation.
It's my shit.
You should go fuck what I want. That was the last time wasn't even my fucking event. The fact that you got a cake. So this is me telling you. So I couldn't say what I was thinking in my head when you didn't give me the Heelys. But to just let y'all know that the shit does not stop the older you get. For my graduation, everybody knows I eat one type of cake. Okay, everybody knows it. What kind of cake did I get? A yellow cake with chocolate icing. What was the reason? Not
that's my favorite cake.
the cake was out, or because they couldn't get the chocolate cake done, because we had chocolate cake some other time at another occasion.
Couldn't even get you your cake and then put another option to the side. And then, all right, Ma, I love you, but you bogus. Cause ain't no way you could have got my little sister, my little brother, my big brothers what I wanted, and then not give me nothing.
Yeah,
me and James both got March birthdays.
Exactly.
So you have a chance to make up for where you dropped the ball at Christmas. Yeah, you ain't even swing back around in March with the Heelys.
Your answer for me is to say we had it last time. You cut off, Ma. You cut off. Right, so I know you're allergic to shellfish, so I'm gonna get you shellfish for your we didn't have it last year, so
yeah, we had steak for dinner last time, so we're gonna have shrimps this time.
We're gonna have some prawns, good prawns. So yes, it's been a great episode. Thank you to everybody for rocking with us for 200 episodes. Can you believe it?
Big 200.
Welcome to the 8 Morning 92 podcast. I want to appreciate everybody. Thanks Banks, Tonio, Josh, Najee. That's the same nigga. But thank you, everybody that's copped some merch. Thanks to everybody that's listened to the episode. Thanks to everybody that's been a guest. Thanks to everybody that's supported your dream. Thanks to everybody that's given the critique. Thanks to everybody that's done everything. And for that little boy that sat in the corner as he was put down because he didn't get a question right, just look at yourself and know that you are the shit.
If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere,
Sims was smoking
you better
crack.
wake up.
You, on the other hand, you hold the power. So I appreciate everybody for the well wishes. Thank you for everybody that attended the graduation. Thank you for everybody that watched the graduation on phones, viral, everything. I appreciate y'all. We love y'all every so much. This has been another episode of the 8 Born 92 podcast. I became Mr. 2 Degrees. Let me show my shit.
Now beat that.
All right, we're gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of the 8 Morning 92 podcast where we always keep it 100. You heard none of them sound effects, did you?
Nah.
Hey. Y'all niggas, I was gonna keep the street.
Oh, then how you coming, Glove?
Pause.
Okay.
It's the 8 Morning 92 podcast.
Are you being street famous to you?
You know how we do. We always keep it 100.
Welcome back.
Yeah.